Hi, I'm Melanie Farkash at Psychic Grannies, and this is another chapter in the Memoirs of a Psychic. The Lump. In September of 1965, I was only 18 and scared when I found a lump in my breast. The doctor decided that it had to be removed, so I made an appointment to go to the hospital the following week. My mother and I went to the hospital where the nurse gave me a gown to change into and told me to remove my jewelry. After I changed into the gown, my mom took the black ribbon out of my hair and put it in the drawer next to the bed. I lay down on the bed and the nurse gave me an anesthesia shot to prepare me for the surgery. The next thing I remember, I was waking up in my hospital room and I saw a man standing beside my bed. He was short, round man, and he was wearing a suit. At the foot of my bed was a short woman with silver gray hair, wearing a dress that looked from the 1940s. I wondered what was going on. The man began telling me things that did not make sense. He said, "Don't wear the black dress with the white flowers, and don't wear the black ribbon in your hair." I asked him why, but he didn't answer me. When my boyfriend Jerry came in, I introduced him to the man. From outside the room, the nurse asked, "Is everything okay?" I said it was, and then the man assured me everything would be okay, and I had closed my eyes. When my parents came to visit me later that day, the nurse met them in the hall and greeted them as if they had having seen them already that day. My mother puzzlingly responded that they had just arrived. The nurse gave my mom a strange look and proceeded to tell her that the doctor had discharged me and he would call her later that day with the test results. My father wondered why the nurse had asked them if they were visiting me again. When my parents came in, I opened my eyes. My mom said, "It's time to get dressed. We can take you home." My dad asked, "Was anyone here earlier?" "Some man and woman were here. Jerry was also here and met them," I answered. "What man and woman?" my mom asked. "I don't know," I answered and went into the bathroom to change my clothes. When I came out of the bathroom, my mom went over to the end table drawer to get my black ribbon, but it was not there. She asked me where the black ribbon was. I said, "I don't know, but the man told me not to wear it." My parents looked at each other in bewilderment. When we got home and were sitting in the kitchen, my dad asked, "Who was the man?" I said, "I don't know." My dad asked, "What was he wearing?" I said he was wearing a gray suit with brown leather buttons. My dad looked shocked. "That was your grandfather," he exclaimed. "I picked that suit out myself and gave it to the mortician, so only he and I know what your grandfather was buried in." Then my mother asked, "Describe the lady." I said I could not see her clearly, but she was short and had a round face. My mom gasped. That was my mother. She asked, "What else did they talk about?" I told them the black dress with the white flowers. My parents asked, "Why was Jerry there?" I just then the doorbell rang. It was Jerry. I asked him, "Why did you leave the hospital?" He said, "I didn't go to the hospital. Remember, I had an appointment with my tailor to pick up my new suit." My parents' mouths fell wide open. My grandfather was a tailor. Let me explain something. My grandfather died on July 16th, 1965. That was the day I met Jerry. An old boyfriend, Frank, had said, "If you don't marry me, then I will introduce you to the guy you will marry." And he did. That was Jerry, and we got married on July 16th, 1967. I am sure you also want to know about the black dress. Many years after we got married, we had a dog that gave birth to a litter of puppies on a black dress with flowers that she pulled down in my closet. Explanation. This is an example of spirits visiting us from the other side. These spirits came to me to let me know that they were with me and would always watch over me. Many psychics over the years have said there is an entourage of spirits following me.